In thinking about librarians as personal and viable resources to our patrons, I concluded that I am personally making an impact in my small K2 library every day. I get in the game and save the shoes every day with my little ones. I see my primary students twice a week for 30 minutes, and I have set up my schedule so that my students are getting a library lesson, a read aloud, and around 30 to 35 minutes of makerspace time every week. According to the National Inventors Hall of Fame website, makerspaces foster innovation through hands-on experimentation. Participants have the opportunity to be creative and apply personalized learning strategies to make changes to existing concepts or develop their ideas, methods, or products. We use the time to craft our creativity, hone our problem-solving skills, and collaborate with other students. My students have the opportunity to build with Legos or magnetic blocks, create projects that go along with our read aloud with paper, scissors, and glue, or construct shapes out of popsicle sticks or Play-Doh. Other days, my kids work on beginning sounds of words with magnetic ABCs or create marble runs, their personal favorite. At least one station per week follows an activity that we have learned as a library lesson. This week, we are separating a stack of books into fiction and nonfiction and discussing why they put certain books into the appropriate piles. I feel all three experiences, the library lessons, read-alouds, and makerspace stations, are so necessary to our students' intellectual development, and I believe I get to do some of the fun things in my library that our teachers do not have time to do in the classroom because we are putting so much emphasis on testing these days. These lessons are preparing my primary students by laying the creativity and collaboration foundation for future assignments as they continue their educational career. Let me show you some examples.
Ooh, this one is red.
What do you see?
This
Numbers, so where does it go? Good job.
Today we're going to read this book called Room on the Broom. What do you think? Fiction or nonfiction? What do you think, Brooklyn? Fiction. Girls, how do you know that it's fiction? How can you tell? The cat? Okay. Witches are not real. They can't sit on a broom.
You almost got it. Good job.
All right, Miss Caroline, what kind of book do you have today?
A fiction.
How do you know?
Because of the comma number, it has letters.
Okay, good job. What's your number?
3069.
I am so glad that I was able to share some of the activities we do in my library every week. Over the past 9 weeks of working as a new librarian, I've gotten so many messages from parents and other teachers in my building about some of the things we have learned or stations we are using in our makerspaces. One parent said, "My kindergarten son was showing me his library book and telling me all about the call number on the spine." Another mom mentioned how her son couldn't wait to come to school the next day because it was his group's turn to play in the marble run station. A teacher in my building mentioned, "My kids come back to the classroom excited to show me their library books, and I was impressed that as first graders, they could tell me if their book was fiction or nonfiction and how they knew the difference." These examples and other small instances help me see that I am making a mark in my new position as a K2 librarian, and I am so excited to see what the future holds for my library and for my students.